This week's video is going to be a little different. So I've been showing you and telling you all about real estate in DFW and showing you lately some cities in DFW. Well, I am here in Southern California, and Southern California is where I was born and raised. And I thought it would be a great idea to show you what you could get for your money here in Orange County, California versus what you can get for that same amount of money over in DFW. So if you're in California and thinking about a move to Texas, then I'm going to be doing some price comparisons for you, and this just might be right up your alley. So stick around. Hey everyone, my name is Danae Hewitt and I am your go-to DFW Realtor with Braco Realty Services. But I'm not in DFW. I am in Orange County, California, where I was born and raised, and I'm actually in the city called Rancho, Santa Margarita, and I am walking around the man-made lake that was here. This is where I grew up. I've come to this lake a million times, and I love coming to this lake when I'm here back and visiting friends and family that are still here. It's an absolutely beautiful place. And if you are in California and you know Rancho Santa Margarita, you know how highly sought out this community is. It's got great schools. I mean, talk about neighborhood friendly feel. And of course, we know Southern California has great weather. And of course, someone's doing construction over there. All around this lake are going to be condos and maybe townhouses. I'm not 100% sure, but definitely condos. And of course, the properties that are right on the lake or have that lake view are going to be a little bit more sought out than those interior units that you're going to find here. Rancho Santa Margarita, I mean, you name it, it has it. It's got all the shops, all the dining. Every single property that that you live in is going to be close to something, parks, recreation. This lake, I mean, everybody's walking around this lake. Everything happens right here on the lake, and that's why I love it. A lot of times I'll drive here and walk around it. One lap is 1 mile, so I know that I can get a couple of miles in if I need to, and I know exactly how far I need to go. And I really can't say enough good things about this area. So when I was doing some research for the video, I wanted to find homes in certain price points of cities that I was the most familiar with. So those cities, again, Rancho Santa Margarita, Lake Forest, El Toro, Mission Viejo, Laguna Niguel, Aliso Viejo. These are cities that I have friends and family that live in, or of course just where I, when I was living here, where I grew up, and kind of like my old stomping grounds. So those are the cities that I primarily focused in when I was trying to find homes to compare for you guys. I looked in the $600,000 price point, and honestly in those areas the only thing I found for right around $600,000 were condos. So we're going to see a condo here in this video, and that's going to be actually here in RSM. The other price point I did was $900,000, and then at that price point I did find a single family residence. I mean, maybe in the $700,000 price point here there'd be a single family home. Not 100% sure, but I wanted to get two price points and make sure that I showed you two different types of units, and just so you can really see the difference of what you get for your money. And I will tell you one thing, you cannot beat California weather. You just can't. We could probably just, maybe end the video right there for some of you, where weather is a factor. It seems like in Texas, the weather is just so hot and cold with the flip of a switch. You just never know. So, but anyways, I am going to probably finish my lap around the lake because the weather is so nice and so gorgeous here in March. And then we're going to go to our first home comparison here in Rancho Santa Margarita. So let's go. We are at the first property here in Orange County. Like I said, I am in Rancho Santa Margarita, and what you can get around the $600,000 price point is going to be a condo. So I am here at the condo complex, and of course with condos, a lot of associations don't allow you to put a for sale sign when something is for sale. But this unit There we go. So this unit is listed for $579,000. It is 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, right at 1,038 square feet. And it does have a single car attached garage, which is huge. I mean, not a lot of condos do have that garage attached to the unit itself. So that's a major plus. And with that unit, there it is right there. And with that unit, it's an end unit and it's also upstairs. So other great features when you're trying to purchase a condo. The association fee here is $449 a month, and I'm just getting all of this right off of the internet. As you can see from the pictures, the unit is mostly updated. The units here were built in 1998, so you see that they have done a lot of updates to it. The condition of the condo doesn't look like that's what the builder put in, so it does look like you're gonna get some updates for that $579 price point. And honestly, we don't know what the property is gonna sell for with this really tough buyer's market. I'm pretty confident when I'm saying that the home is probably going to sell for more than list price. But like I said earlier, for that $600,000 price point, again, in these cities, it's going to be a condo. So if that is something that interests you, then the OC just may be the place for you. But now I'm gonna go hop on a plane and go show you what you can get for $600,000 in DFW. Let's go. I made it to DFW after being in California for a week, and it's a little cold today. So we know that Texas weather can be a little touchy sometimes. It can change at the drop of a hat, and that's not like it in California. California weather is gorgeous, it is beautiful, and it's one reason why a lot of Californians stay, from what I understand from my California friends. That is that, you know, you just can't beat the weather. But I am here. I am in Dallas to show you 2 homes right at the $600,000 mark and the $900,000 mark. So I thought if I was showing you a condo in California, let me show you a condo in Dallas. So this area of Dallas has lots of condo buildings, and this is the one I'm talking about today. This whole area, you'll just find just lots of condos. Super close to Dallas Love Field Airport, super close to Turtle Creek, where there's tons of shopping there. But this condo that is listed is going to be bigger than the one that we saw in California. So this unit is 3 bedrooms with 3.5 bathrooms. And come on, stop it. It has an attached 2-car garage at the bottom unit. So we don't find a lot of 2-car garages here in condos, and that's really impressive. The condo is listed at $575,000, and the HOA is $409 a month, and it does have a pool here in this unit. Again, very impressive. And the condo complex looks very well maintained. There is some street parking down here, which is actually where I parked. Of course, I'm not sure about how much visitor parking some of these units have. It kind of just all depends. But they've got these cute little porches in the front. So if you guys were on the first floor, you could easily, you know, let your dog out and let them, you know, do their business without actually having to take them out. So one thing I want to note is for $600,000 in Dallas, you can get more than just a condo. But I want to kind of compare condos to condos at $600,000. For honestly, in the Arlington area, you can get a condo for, even in Dallas, you can actually get a condo for $200,000. A 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo is much cheaper here than it is in California. But in lots of areas here in the Metroplex, for $600,000, you can get a single family home. Absolutely, you can get a single family detached home. You can get a pool with that as well. You can get a really big house. You can get a little bit of acreage for $600,000. There's a lot more that you can do with your money here, whereas I feel like in Orange County, California, $600,000 is not going to get you a single family home. It's going to get you a condo, and that's it. And that's how you enter the marketplace, I think, is in that price point. I'm not a California real estate agent, but just in my searching and obviously knowing friends and family still there, I feel like that's that price point right there. My goodness, this unit is super great. It's the end unit, bottom unit. This one is not the one that's for sale. You get this nice green area there, little porch. That's really fantastic. And then on the back of the unit is where the attached garages are. So this is what a $600,000 condo will get you here in Dallas. Next city that I am in is Lake Forest, and the home we are about to walk up to is listed at $899,000. And right behind me is actually a park. So this house is super close to that. I'm actually walking up on it here in just a minute. It is 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms with 1,253 square feet. This home was built in 1972, and this looks like a lot of the homes in the area are built right around, in that 70s time frame. And we're walking up on it right there. There it is. There it is. The nice thing with this home is that it's got an extra poured driveway for RV parking, boat parking, things like that. It's got that extra space for it. So this community, you're not going to have an HOA, and actually you're not going to have Mello-Roos either. So for those of you that are in California and you know what Mello-Roos is, that's not going to be something that you'll have with this home. And for those of you that are in Texas and watching this video, Mello-Roos is really similar to something like a PID, and it really just helps to, for the new homeowners coming in with a house, it helps to build the infrastructure around the community itself. So this house here does not have an HOA or Mello-Roos at all. It actually is this house is located actually on the main entrance street off of the bigger street. So me personally, I don't love the location of where the house sits in the neighborhood. There's a lot of traffic that's going to drive around you, a lot of traffic that's going to drive right to the park. But if you kind of go down one of these cul-de-sacs, in my opinion, that would be something that I would probably go towards more, is a house kind of in the neighborhood, but down the cul-de-sac, so I don't get a lot of the traffic. But that is just me personally. But I do really like these houses here. They all look to be, again, without an HOA, they look to be just in great shape. The retaining walls are in nice shape. Fences are in decent shape. Landscaping looks great. And just a really, really cute neighborhood here. And where I am right now, you're super close to the 5 freeway to get you going north up to LA, going south down to San Diego. It's very, very conveniently located when you're really close to the 5 freeway. All right, well, that is what you would get for $900,000 here in Orange County, California. And now let's fly over to Dallas to see what you're gonna get for $900,000. I am here at the neighborhood where we're gonna find what $900,000 is going to get you here in Dallas. And let me tell you, it was a little tough to narrow it down what I was going to show you for $900,000, because in DFW, you can get a wide variety of properties for $900,000. You could get luxury condos that are huge for $900,000. You can get some land out in Burleson in a decent house for $900,000. You can get a big house on a smaller or semi-small lot, maybe half an acre, with a pool. There is just a ton that you can get, again, for $900,000. So actually, that is not the house for sale. On this block, there are a couple of houses for sale that I'm going to show you. So how did I narrow it down? I wanted to find a property that was pretty similar to the property in California that was listed right at $899, and this house I'm walking up on it, is listed for $899. This whole neighborhood, we're gonna find homes that are on smaller lots, so less than a quarter of an acre, similar to the house in California. But this neighborhood is adorable. These homes were all built in the early 1900s, and the trend right now is to update them, keeping their original charm, but adding those modern conveniences to them to make them well liked and well received by the buyers and for what we need in houses today. So this house is built in 1947. It is 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms with 2,781 square feet. And as you can tell, it is all updated. If you look at the MLS description, it says that the house was completely redone in 2019. Walking up to the house right now, of course, there's a couple of cars like parked right in front of it, so you can't get the full view, but there it is. So what you're going to see for $900,000 is a much bigger house. That other house, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. And you know, I'm not well versed in the California real estate market because that's not where I'm licensed. But I just feel that $900,000 is going to get you 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, less than 2,000 square feet. Where here, this house, same price, huge, 2,700 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 2-car garage. You definitely get more for your money. But this neighborhood is absolutely adorable. There's no HOA in it. But something I will note, and there's been a couple of homes that I have sold here in Dallas that were all built in the early 1900s. And it was the same thing in both neighborhoods. I don't know why, but trees are being planted right next to the street, and obviously roots, the tree grows, the roots get bigger, and they knock the concrete and it cracks. So sometimes you'll find in these older areas these sidewalks that have just these tree roots underneath them and not taken care of. So of course the city needs to take care of those sidewalks, of course, because people would have a very hard time riding bikes over them, walking on them. You certainly, if you're not paying attention, you certainly could trip and fall. So that is what I've noticed, certainly in some of the neighborhoods with homes that were built in the early 1900s. Let me tell you, this has been a really fun video to do for you guys. I just thought it would be a fun way to compare and contrast the types of homes that you would get here versus what you would get for in Southern California. If you are planning to move here, know anyone that plans to move here, my contact information is in the description below. I would love to help you find your home here in Dallas. Until then, I'll see you next week.